Salam and hello, my dear students. This is an introduction to our Self-Care Know Yourself series. Let's begin by me telling you a little bit about myself. Just in case you have forgotten, I was once a student like you as well, my dear students, and hence I hope that there is still some common grounds that we share despite the years that separate us, and that the series that's being made here that's being very much motivated by the fact that a student's problems and the woes and the worries will remain very much the same, I imagine, over the years. I started my tertiary education in Polytechnic Podisan for a diploma, followed by my bachelor um, um, degree in the Ito UTM then, which is known as UTHM today. And then I pursued my PhD in Sheffield, UK. Sheffield is famous for not so much about its football, I believe, but more as the birthplace of Industrial Revolution back in the late 18th century. And more recently, I did my postdoctoral fellowship at the Port and Airport Research Institute towards the end of 2009. And you're right, I was there during the Togo earthquake, where we were all being evacuated back to Malaysia anyway. And just before the COVID-19 curfew in the year 2021, I completed my industrial attachment at YTL Corporation, the HQ in KL. Listed down here, as you can see, one of the past offices that I had been given the opportunity to hold during my 18 years as a lecturer in the university. So that has given me much opportunity to have a better inkling of students' issues and problems these days. In the university and in other institutions of higher learning. So that is again, as I mentioned earlier, the starting point of why I reckon there's a need to come up with a series like this that could be helpful to students in a way to support their lives in the university beyond the classroom. About the series, really, as Aristotle put it, to know yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Until we know our strength and identify with our weaknesses, and to accept ourselves as who we are, it will be almost impossible to have any growth there, right? And once we get to know that, we get to know the tricks and tips, so to say, of doing that, then we'll be able to empower ourselves and to have a more enriched life. Even when we're still a student in the university. And with these 7 slots in the series, at the end of it, you should be able to learn some simple tricks to identify with yourself, to learn who you are, and some simple skills to read people around you, to understand them, because no man is an island. We can't possibly be living on our own, so we can improve ourselves. So how we know we improve ourselves? We are not going to interact with others. And that leads to the third outcome. There's some tips on how to improve relationship. So we blend in, doesn't mean that we lose ourselves. We want to be a happier you, the best form of you. And the content-wise, as I mentioned earlier, there are all 3-minute videos. There are 7 slots in here, starting from self-handicapping, primacy effect, halo effect, reward deficiency syndrome, contextual effect, self-efficacy effect, last but not least, social comparison theories. So all these 7 slots in different ways, they will help you to recognize yourself and to know yourself better, really, like to know why we behave like this. At the meantime, you can start reading others, why they behave in such a way, why did they react in such a way and not as you would have expected. All right. And as for the learning mode, we are going freestyle. There's no fixed and fast rules. Whatever that's comfortable for you. You may want to watch all the 7 videos at one go, or you want to watch one and ponder about it and move on to the next one after a day or two. It's really up to you. If I may suggest, you may want to tune in with friends and family, and a closer circle, inner circle, people who know you better, so that you could have a fun discussion and exchange later on. It would help to help you to look deeper into yourself and make some self-discovery, right? So once you get to know yourself better, then we can start to talk about little changes that can bring out the better version of you. All right. So with that, happy watching and happy learning. I wish you all the best.